Oh, hello. This is your boy John Denver, aka the Prophet, coming at you once again to offer you insights into your inner life and to help give you a greater gain of the control of your destiny. Now, in earlier videos, I talked to you about something that perhaps was not very clear. Experience doesn't equate reality. What does that really mean? I touched on it earlier. I told you I would explain it in later videos, and yet I did not keep my promise. Or did I? Your experience could not equate the reality of what I was prepared to show you. Anyway, I touched on it earlier, and I spoke of things like space and different realities. Now, when we're talking about that kind of stuff, we want to understand that there are different worlds that some of us are residing in. A different space, if you will. Now, these individuals will usually be what's called daydreamers, or somebody who has an active imagination. Those people live in the inner world. Of course, there are also those who live in the external space. Okay? Those people are usually action takers, doers. Both experience life on Earth. But it speaks to each one differently, you understand? Each one has a different representation of their reality. And so, what do we mean by that? Some may have had the same experiences. Say, taking the bus. One might think that it is an awful dredge into the human abyss that is the cesspool of our society. The awful, terrible, entrenching, disgusting journey into the belly of the underside of our civilized society. Okay, and then others might think that it's just a means to an end, that this is not the real experience that I'm looking for, and so I'll just delete this entire experience out of my head. I won't even remember it. It's like I'll go on a trance state and I'll just delete all this stuff, and it won't even have any effect on me whatsoever. Okay? So, the internal space dweller, he might feel every bump, every smell, every sight, every look, every person. The doer, the external space dweller, might delete the whole experience. So, he knows that the best is yet to come, and the internal space dweller is able to feel every bit of this experience through all of his senses. So, let's not, just say that, external space dwellers are good and internal space dwellers are bad. This is not the case, okay? So, the way that we see the world may not always be on point with what's really taking place. It may not always be accurate. In fact, it's quite unique. You can honestly say that no one sees the world like you. Our individual perspective is personal, somewhat tailored to us. Life is a movie, and we are either the hero or the victim. You see, because an outside source might say you are the hero and might turn you into the victim. What do I mean? Well, Sometimes experience can lead us to believe that we're capable of certain things or that we're incapable of certain things. Sometimes it can lead us to believe that we are a certain way when we're really not. Experience does not equate reality. The green grass, the blue sky, they might just be a bit more vivid to somebody else than to you. Perhaps you don't even care about the green grass or the blue sky. Perhaps you're worried more about money or your job or your relationship. It's all going to make a difference. See, something that's big to you might be tiny to somebody else. And so the internal soldier, as we call him, the internal space dweller, he has his element as well as his contribution, and it can be seen throughout humanity. The point being that your experience doesn't define you. A man who's seen the world twice over can still glean wisdom from a child. Okay? Just because you think you've seen everything, think you've known everything, you can still learn something new, still be taught something. And if you've experienced something negative, somebody has hurt you, somebody has used you, I want to tell you now that that does not measure your worth. You can start again. You can be good. Reality can be distorted and shaped to fit our perception. Consciously, unconsciously. That's why it's important that we consciously build today. Your unconscious already has the map set out. It's already doing whatever it's doing. We have to consciously shape our realities around us so that the external environment can give us what we need, but cannot penetrate our stronghold. Do you understand? Because the external environment is going to provide you with obstacles. It's going to offer you criticisms. It's going to stand in your way. You don't need to stand in your way as well. Get out of your own way. Let the world do what it does. The world is what it is. It is how it is. You know, and again, that's my perception. That's my perspective. Yours might be different. So, the more that we shape it and build, the more that we really look at what we're doing, we'll notice how we can improve, but especially when we understand our experience is something that we control. That's where the real power comes from. Life is going to give you a hard time sometimes. It's going to get in your way. It's going to make you feel bad and make you feel like you can't do it. It's going to make you feel like you've done a lot of work, but you should just give up. It's going to make you feel like you're inconsequential. I'm here to tell you today that you're not. You're good. You're not perfect, but you are good. And if you came this far, you're successful. So let your experience be your power. Let it be something that you can control. Because it's the only thing that you can control. What you take from the experience is all that you can control. It can destroy us or employ us. The decision is yours. This is your boy John Denver coming at you once again. Make sure to check the links below for the music, for the free music downloads. JohnDenver4SoundCloud.com, JohnDenver4.bandcamp.com. Check me out at Twitter. Well, unfortunately you can't because I'm still suspended. We're going to talk about that in later videos. And let me tell you once again that your experience is not reality. It can make or break you, and what you decide is what you are going to experience. Believe me, the map is not the territory. We're going to talk about that in later videos. Again, make sure to check out the links. Make sure to check out the dope t-shirt. Yo, check out the chump in the Deadpool shirt. I was liking Deadpool before it was cool. Peace out. Love, live, laugh, die.